The idea behind mirror cubes is that instead of having colors like a normal Rubik's, you have face sizes. You have thicknesses of pieces. So based on the thickness of the piece is how you determine which face that piece goes to. And I've already cheated a little ahead of time here and got this one face done just so I can show you that's a solved face, because all of the pieces are the same thickness and they match the thicknesses of those corresponding sides. So for example, all these pieces on this side, when it's solved, will be this thick, from left to right thickness, and same here. And every thickness is unique, so the pieces can only go to one side. Now, this, I just got this today. This is also a mirror cube, but it's called a Calvin's Horror, H-O-R-R-O-R, Calvin's Horror mirror cube. So, just like a mirror cube, it has size or piece sizes to determine where they will eventually end up. So you could say this is actually already solved as far as size is pertained. It has colors too though. So that means there's another way to solve it. It has two solutions. You can solve it for colors. And I'm going to mess with it. I probably won't finish it, but I'm going to attempt to get started. I do a method called 8355. You can Google that or YouTube it. It's a more intuitive method of solving a 3x3. Has, I want to say no formulas, but there's a couple of little ones like, let's see, actually I can't even remember now. 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. I don't want to mess that up yet. But you do that a bunch of times near the end. So it's not a formula you really have to remember, it's just 4 little moves. Alright, so the first thing that concerns me, and I could be misthinking this, I'm expecting opposite of yellows to be white. There are 2 here, but that one isn't. So I'm expecting opposite whites to be yellow. One is, one isn't. I may be misthinking that with this shape of cube, but that was my expectation, and it concerns me a little bit because I was hoping to do like make the daisy, and then well, you'll have to know how 8355 works to follow along. I'm not going to teach it really during this, but I will try to use it. That's the only way I really can do a 3x3. Okay, so daisy. Is there gonna be a white piece that'll fit here? Shoot. I should have given this a little more thought before just jumping into it. Well, I guess technically, no. Yeah, any white side. Yeah, there's only going to be one more white side, so it has to be this one. Duh. So, I'm just going to bring it around, bring it up. It has to be it. There's only going to be 4 white edge pieces. Alright, so let's see if this works normal. If you're familiar with daisy, what we're trying to get is a full white side. Well, the white cross is the next step, white across here. And the easy way, especially for novices, to do that is to start with a daisy. You have yellow in the middle and then 4 white edges. Once you do that, you make sure you match up the edge color with the adjacent centers. They don't all have to be right at first, just each one has to be when you turn it up. You're going to do a 180. You're taking this white up to the top white so you can make that cross. And then just turn the cube. I already know there's one over here, so I'm going to go and do it. And just to give you an update, we're starting that cross. Come back down. Now I need to get this blue piece matched to a blue center. Green's here, that means blue's opposite. Turn the white up for the white cross. There. Last is, lost track, yellow, no white here. So I need to get orange, which is opposite red, so 180. Turn it up. There's our white cross. We're ignoring everything right now other than the white cross. And you'll see everything's different sizes. So this is, like I said, the second solution to this cube. The first solution being size solution. This is going to be color solution. Okay, after the cross, we want to do corners, I think. Yep. It's a little confusing messing with this. I can do it pretty quickly on a regular 3x3, but with these extra shapes, it's throwing me off a little bit. So this should be pretty straightforward, I hope. I just want to get these corners in properly. So I'm looking for all white corners matching side colors. So I want white, orange, green first, I guess. I'm probably blind. You probably saw it before me. Where's the white, orange, green? Or any white corner really, and then I'll just do. Oh, there it is. Okay. I can just start by moving it there. No, I can't. It has to be up. So it needs to come over here with white up. So I'm going to kick it out. Move it to the back. Restore this layer. Now bring this, the whites, whenever I do that, the white's always going to be in this back left corner. I'm just going to bring it around to this, where that blue is. Now orange is solved, and I can just bring it up by moving these two out of the way for a moment, and then bring it up. Now restore those two layers in the back. It's grabbing a little bit. It's not moving super freely. Come on. There. Slow moving, but we're making some progress. So what we did was we just put this piece in. See, it matches all the 3 colors around it. So let's go find any other white corner. Here's one, and it's not matching where it's supposed to be. So I want to kick it down to the bottom, and you don't want to kick it this way, because then actually that will work. Yeah, that'll work. As long as white is on a side instead of bottom, because when it's on the bottom you can't bring it back up easily. So I'm just going to kick that out of there, restore this, and then figure out what I need to do with it. So it's white, green, I'm sorry, white, blue, red. It's hard to turn this sometimes. The layers aren't lining up really great. There we go. So I'm at red, blue now. Sorry if I had that off the screen. I'm at red, blue now, and I need to bring the white up. Same as always. Move 2 layers out of the way, slide it up, restore those 2 layers. So we solved this one first, and we just did this one. I'm just going to go find another white corner anywhere that's in the wrong place. Here's one, and it's going to be, this will be easy because it's already white on the side. We're going to go to the green-red corner, which will be opposite, I think. Yep. So this is easy. Move 2 out of the way, bring it up, bring this back. Now we have 3 done, maybe 4. Yeah, it looks like we have 4. So white, green, red, white, blue. Oh, that's wrong. I guess I thought that was solved, and it's just not. Oh no, it is right. It is in the right place. This piece here confused me. The important thing is the centers. So blue, white, red is fine. This corner is good. Orange, blue, white. Yep. So we've got all of the white layers solved. It looks funky because it's different sizes, but that actually is solved for color instead of size. Now, I said I wasn't going to teach 8355, but I'll probably still talk through it. I don't know if my cell phone can record long videos. I wasn't really planning on spending a long time on this, but let's see how far we can get. I still, even though I've done 8355 probably between 15 and 20 times successfully, I still get myself into accidents. Not with a problem with the method, but my brain. I screw up. Like I'll break a face accidentally because I turned something the wrong way, and I don't notice it for some number of moves, and then it's too late to fix it. All right, so with 8355, you solve white, the full layer, and then you flip it. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. When I say fun, I mean difficult. So the next thing, okay, so let me say something real quick. With 8355, well, you're doing, let's see if I can remember the actual definition of it. You're doing 8 bottom pieces. I did 9 because OCD, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and get all 9, but you really only have to get 8 of the pieces done, minus 1 corner. You get to choose whichever corner you want to not do. And then if you imagine this corner not being solved, like that you chose that one to be your unsolved one, this whole column of bottom, edge, and top corner, that's a work area for the whole rest of the method. So you won't be solving these 3. And in fact, even though this one's solved, it's going to get kicked out pretty soon because of this is a work area, like a buffer. It will eventually get solved, obviously, but you'll work in that area. So the 8355 is the 8 white pieces, and then 3, let me think, edges. That's right. So like, since we're pretending this is, well, let's go ahead and get to my real work area. I like doing green and orange as my work area because it's kind of like Easter colors. So these 3 pieces, or these 3 positions, will be fluid throughout the method. So the 3 in 8355 will be, let me see if I remember right. Yep, it'll be these 3, all the middle edges except for the front one, which is your work area. So it'll be, I'll keep the cube facing me with a corner instead of a side. So it's left edge, right edge, and then this back edge will be solved, I believe, on the 3 step. And then there's 2 5s. The first 5 will be edges here, 4 of those, and I think, yep, these 4 edges plus this one, and this bottom will still be unsolved. It can coincidentally be solved, but it's not the goal until the end. So 8 bottom, 3 edges. I got my fingers on them right now. And then 5 is the top 4 edges that I have my fingers on, plus this one. And the last 5 are the final 5 pieces, which will be the last 4 corners on the top, plus the bottom corner. All right, what step am I on? I'm on the 3 step, which is these 3 edges. It's pretty straightforward too. You're just gonna, let me see if I remember, you're gonna move the desired edge in a certain, I'll show you, in a certain position, and then you're gonna kick it down with a 3 move. I don't remember move names, so if you know it, great. So, like I said, we're not solving these, so we're not worried about green and orange right now. Oh, also, when you're doing this step, and actually most steps, you're going to keep green, orange bottom facing you. Just try your best not to even turn it at all. Let's see where we're at. I'm just trying to, the size is or the shape is throwing me off. I would have been done already with the regular 3x3. And like I said, you can still put an edge here and solve it. It doesn't matter. And I sometimes do that just for completeness. OCD. I just want to get things where they're supposed to be. All right. So for example, this is an edge piece I wouldn't normally solve, but I'm going to, just because I see it right there, and I just want to refresh my memory on this step. So I want to get this piece down here, and there's a 3 move step for that. You put the side piece over the color that it's not, okay? So this would be wrong over here. Green over green's not good, but since it's orange, you put it over, since it's orange on top, you put it over the orange with green not touching orange, or I'm sorry, green not matching orange. So if I'm doing this right, it's 3 moves. You move this up, bring green over to match that green, bring it down. All right, so normally you would just do that 3 times since it's 8, 3, 5, 5, but I'm probably gonna end up doing it 4 since I just did it when I didn't need it. All we solved is that edge. Here's a, oh, let's see, hold on. Yeah, so I'm looking for orange blue, right? Yes, I think so. There has to be an orange blue. Orange blue edge. There it is, in the back. Okay, so just bring it around. Put it over the color that, oh wait, is this gonna be right? No, that's not orange. What did I do wrong? I did a corner accidentally. Sorry for the mistakes. I need an orange blue edge. It can't be that hard. There it is. I just didn't turn it enough. So it's in position now. I think, I don't actually remember doing this before, but I think I want to get it up out of position, which is same move, but you're kicking it out. Hope that's not messing anything up. I did mess up the white. Oh, that's okay. Oh, it's not okay. Yeah, it is. This is my work column. That freaks me out sometimes. Remember, I had that solved, but now I just kicked it out, but it's okay because I'm gonna make my Easter colors green and orange, or I'm sorry, green and, yeah, that's right. So I moved this up. Now, ignoring the bottom, but keeping the bottom from moving, I wanna put orange and blue here, because that's where I'm working. You have to keep this forward. Now I need to pull the top back around, and I put blue over the color it's not, and the same thing except opposite sides now. Move this up, slide the one over we want to move down. There. So we've solved two. We didn't need the first one, but so technically we solved one of the three. So we need, actually this is in the right place. It's facing wrong, so we're gonna kick it out. Now it's over the wrong piece because we want those to be different. So since it's blue-red, sorry about the camera, since it's blue-red, we want blue to be over red. There. Same move. It's not turning good for me. Alright, so that's 3 corners done. Now we need red, green. I call that Christmas for obvious reasons. You see there's red and green where my thumbs are. So we need to find the red, green piece, which is actually not only right here for us, it's over the proper piece. So we're going to kick that up, slide over, bring it down. We may be done with that step, which is the 3-step. All right, so I'll double check everything, make sure I didn't break anything down here. We still have all white, except for one, so that's 8. And we're ignoring this one that we don't need solved, even though I did solve it for fun earlier. Then we're gonna make sure we have 3. Orange, blue is correct. Blue, red is correct. Red, green is correct. So now, keeping green and orange facing us, we're going to do the first 5-step, which to me is the hardest. For some reason, getting my head wrapped around it is a little more difficult. Plus, often, at least half the time it seems, you get it into place and something's wrong and you have to undo a little bit and redo that step. So what we're doing now is we're solving these 4 edge pieces to yellow with their proper sides, and at the same time we will pop this one in, so that'll be the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It already is solved, but it'll get mixed up during this probably. Okay, so we need some yellow pieces, and this step, all that will be moved are the first move will always be let's just call it a left or a right side right now, or a face, because that's all that moves, and the top. So based on what you want to move, you'll turn the top, and you'll move left or right up, and then you will turn the top to put something here. Since that's the side we moved up, you put something here that's in the wrong place, and then you bring it back down, so that now you can turn the top and move it into the right place via a left face upward turn or a right face upward turn. All right, so I just kind of usually have to play this by ear, and I will make some mistakes, sorry. So also, if you remember from a cube, the colors are going to be BOGR. And when you're looking at a regular cube on white, it's in counterclockwise order, because this is white top, B, O, G, R. But since we're looking at yellow, it's I guess technically clockwise, B, O, G, R. So that's how you're remembering which ones to go where. Plus, they will match these sides, B, O, G, R. So what I usually do first, if possible, I'll find the blue and I'll pretend that it's in the right spot. I know I said don't turn this, I need to stop turning it around because that's one of the things that gets me sometimes, gets me in trouble. Now it doesn't matter if I'm over the correct thing or not, all that matters is the order, B, O, G, R. So first off, blue's in the wrong orientation, blue red or blue yellow. I'm just gonna call it blue because we're only dealing with yellow right now. Blue's not supposed to be up, blue's supposed to be out. So I'm gonna kick it out, and you have to remember, like I said, which side you're turning, because that's the only side you can turn right now, or when you're restoring it. So I'm gonna bring blue down, and then is that right? No, that's not right. Let me see if that's what I'm doing here. I'm forgetting something. I'm just going to play a little bit because I can't remember how to flip that immediately. Oh, I'm going the wrong way anyway, I think. Yeah, you're supposed to go, yeah, you turn it out. Okay, all right. So I'm going to ignore the green, yellow, but yeah, I just remember what to do. It always goes up first, and then bring the one over that you want to, that's in the wrong position or orientation. Now I have to restore this side. There we go. So now that I brought the piece down that I want to move, it's obviously not going to go this way because that leaves yellow there. This is now my opportunity to go this way and put yellow up. So I'm calling that solved, okay? Now I want to bring down something that is not solved. And here's an orange. And I want it to be over here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it here because this is the side I have to turn to bring down. It always is 3 moves. Turn left or right up, I'm going to call it. Turn the top to put something wrong either here or here, and then bring it down. So I brought yellow, orange down, and I need to bring it after blue because it goes bogger, B-O-G-R. So that means, let me see, it needs to go here. So I'm doing a right turn. B-O is good, but I need to bring down something that's broken or wrong. Let's do the G. I'm gonna bring down the G. So we have B, O, and then I'm gonna put G over here, and that is done by putting it here because it's gonna be a left face turn. B, O, G goes up. Now I need to put something over here to bring it down. What's in the wrong place? This R is in the wrong place. It's not in the wrong place, it's in the right place, it's in the wrong orientation. And I have a pretty good feeling from past solves that I'm not gonna be able to fix this right now, but I'll try. Not fix, but I think I might run into the case where BOGR doesn't fit in the way I want. I could be wrong. We'll see. So I want yellow up, which means that I'm going to be turning it this way. But before I do that, I have to put the top in the right position. Come on. Okay, so BOGR goes here. Now here's the, oh wait, is that the right one? Yep, that's the right one. Here's the problem. So I did run into the error state where I have it solved, BOGR, but I still have to bring a move down, and I can't do that because everything is solved. So what I do now is I bring down blue, ignoring the fact that everything else had been solved. I bring down blue. Now I'm back at the ready state again, okay? All I do now to fix that broken error is, see blue was here? I just move it one to the left, and then that will fix, everything just kind of falls into place after that. So to move yellow blue here, I have to turn the top. Here we go. This should be pretty smooth, completely, hopefully. Well, the cube's not smooth. This doesn't turn good because of the weird shapes. Things aren't flush so much. All right, I'm moving blue up. Now bringing down something that's broken. Green's broken because I want Bogger, B-O-G-R. I can only bring it down on the side that was turned initially. All right, now I have B-O, I want G here. Oh wait, did I do that right? Yep. B-O. Oh, I did that wrong. Yellow has to go up. O. Wait, that's wrong. Yep, G. B-O-G. Now, if I bring down something that's broken, which is this piece, and you'll remember this one, that's one of the ones I solved early, it's going to slide into here. I think we're done. Let's look at it. B-O-G-R. And it doesn't matter that the sides don't match yet. They will when I turn the top. We just needed to get B-O-G-R in order. So you can solve it if you like looking at it, if it helps you to visualize. So we still have white 8 done. That's the 8th step. We did the three edges. We did the first 5, which is the 4 top yellow edges plus this one. We didn't even have to try to do this one. It just happens on its own after you solve these 4. Now, this step is actually the easiest to me, the last 5, but I'm probably going to encounter some difficulty because this is my first time doing this shape mod cube. Now, the last 5 is going to be, like I said earlier, these 4 corners and this corner. And I told you earlier, and you'll see it here in practice, it's going to just be a 4 move. It's going to be, you're going to put something here that needs to swap. This 4 move is just going to swap these 2 pieces that I'm touching right now on this work column. It's going to move them from here to here each time. Each time you do the 4, it's going to swap them. It's not only going to swap them, it's going to turn them 120 degrees, which is 1/3 of its rotation. So you're going to keep doing that over and over by putting things here that need to move and turning the top to situate things that need fixing. What's interesting about this too is the 4 move that you do, you're going to do it 6 times. Sometimes you will solve some, well, yeah, you will always solve something before the 6th time. because if I just do this 6 times, these two will just swap places. And then I'll go ahead and do it now. I hate to do it because it's so much moving. But just remember, this is yellow, green, red, with red facing to the right and green facing up, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm just going to keep doing it. That's 2 iterations. Three. This thing is so hard to line up. I think that's 4. I kind of lost count. Now it's okay. It's actually good that I lost count, because I'm going to tell you something. If you forget what number you're on, you'll know you're done when the bottom is white again. On the 6th iteration, the whole bottom, except for your work column, becomes white again. I feel like this is 5, but all right, the bottom's all white except for the work column, and this piece is back exactly how it was. I probably should have mentioned it during, but yeah, these two kept switching positions and rotating through. So now, I think, let me see, keep this facing you the whole time or you'll mess up again. I'm going to work on getting this one up to yellow, red, blue. So turn that over, so yellow, red, blue, and I'm just going to start working through my 6 iterations of the 4 move until this is where it needs to be proper. When it does get there, you still have to finish those 6 moves, but it'll be on a different piece. So you'll see. We're getting yellow, red, blue to here. So it's in the right spot, but not done. It's not in the right orientation. Wait, I feel like I did something wrong. I'm going to go back. Boom. 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 Oh yeah, okay, good. I just scared myself. I hate like making a mistake in the middle after spending all this time on it. I feel like this is going to solve it, because I think I've seen when this yellow is facing me, I feel like that's the last iteration. Yeah. So we put the yellow in the right spot, but we're not done with our 6 moves. See how we have not 8 whites? That's okay. It doesn't even matter if you remember which iteration you're on, because you're just going to keep solving or keep moving pieces until they're in the right spot, and you can always check the bottom for white to see when you're done. So keeping this facing us, we have yellow, blue, orange. So I'm just going to take the blue, orange faces. So this piece goes here. I'm just going to keep doing my iterations. and I'm not done because blue's facing me. So when yellow's facing me, the next iteration will be the solution. And you probably have realized that you could do the iterations on the right side and it would save you the number of times you have to do it. I'm still practicing this method and I haven't completely grasped, you know, alternative methods within it, you know, so I'm sticking with what I know for now, just so I don't mess up. Alright, so this should solve us, I think. Yep, yellow's facing us. Alright. Keep looking around for more that needs work. So we need to do the Christmas corner. And so it's in the wrong position over here. So in order to get it over here, I'm just going to bring it down, and I'll bring it down by doing one iteration of the form move. It's kind of a, I forget what it's called, like a hammer move. I can't remember the name of it. So all we tried to do there and to accomplish was getting the yellow, red, green to the bottom so that I can now move its destination to the top and do some iterations. And in fact, it'll just be one iteration because yellow's already facing out. Sledgehammer, that's what it is. I don't know if this qualifies as sledgehammer, but it's very similar in motion. Okay, we have one piece left of yellow, and it's actually already in its correct position. We just have to get it in the right orientation with a four move, or a few four moves. It'll be at least two, because one will take it to the bottom. And it's going to be more than two because yellow's not facing us yet. So at least two more. Come on. Man, this thing is picky about being lined up. I'm going to forget what turn I'm on. Okay, a couple more, I think. Yep, yellow's facing us, so this will be the last iteration of the form move. I think, yep, we are solved. So this is the second solution of the Calvin's Horror mirror cube. The first solution you saw was a fully smooth square with incorrect colors, and this alternate solution is an irregular shape with correct colors. So there's white, green, orange, blue, and yellow. I do want to quickly say something. I got lucky that it just ended up solved. There is a condition that happens sometimes, maybe half the time, where, and I'm not even sure if I can completely explain this right, where these two pieces never really solve themselves. They never really end up being, you know, white on top after the 6th move, you know. So what you do then, just pretend these are wrong, okay? And I'm gonna make a video later where I do 8355 a bunch of times on a regular 3x3, so it's easier to follow and envision, picture. Pretend these are wrong. You turn the whole cube, this is where it gets weird. Turn the whole cube 90 degrees to the left. So these two are wrong, right? You're going to do the same 4 move as if this were the bottom now. I'm not going to do it because I want to keep this solved, but you would just do the 4 move here, okay? Just like before. It's still going to be 6 times, but during those first 5 moves, this piece will get solved. And let's say it's on 2, right? Once that one gets solved for orange up, or whatever color you're doing, turn this 90 degrees to where the unsolved one is at the top. And if you, like I said, if you had done 2, this is going to need to be 4 times. Do the 4 move 4 times. We'll fix this one. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. So I just realized after solving this for color that you might want to see a little bit of solving for shape. Similar to how it started, but I'm not going to do all of that right now. In fact, I've never even completely done it for shape on a mirror cube. So I'm just going to do one face, and I was going to say solve for white, but it's not white. It's going to be a bunch of different colors on the face, but they'll all be the same size or thickness, you know. So similar to this, well, not similar to, but the same as, this is another mirror cube that doesn't have colored faces, and it is solved for what I call white because it's all the same thickness of pieces. So not only is it the same thickness going this way, but they are also the proper widths for the sides, because the sides, if you turn this, you'll notice the sides are all different thicknesses too. Like some are really short, and like this bottom one, look how long that is. So I'm going to attempt, I should be able to do it because I've done it a few times on here. That's as far as I've ever gotten with this type of cube, as far as a mirror shape mod. So I'm going to try it on this one, and I'm going to take the easy route and just do the thinnest pieces because they're the easiest to spot, or the thickest are easy to spot too. So what that's going to mean is every piece that's this thin, it's just coincidental that these are all green on the edges, but every piece that's that thin, this white one, this white, blue, red one, this yellow, red one, all those pieces that are that thin are going to make up a face. So the hard part is going to be, no, actually it's not hard, it's already there. First I want to find the center that's the thinnest. On my mirror cube here, it's always the one with the logo, but I was concerned that it'd be hard to find this one, but since it's already next to one, it's easy to find. So it doesn't matter that it's yellow, but it matters that it's the thinnest. So what I usually do is I'm going to do edges first. I'm going to first find out where this edge goes, and that'll be easy, just a matter of turning it 90 degrees a few times until it is the correct width of the centerpiece. Oh, I forgot this cube is hard to turn. So it's not there because it's thicker than this centerpiece. Keep going, there it is. So even though those colors don't match, that's the proper place for it based on the thickness of the height, we might call it, and the width. because it's flush with the edge piece. All right, this piece here is another thin one. May as well attack it now. You can try to guess which side it's going to be on by how thick the side appears or feels. It may be hard to see on camera, but this one feels thicker to me than this green one. So I'm going to guess that this is going to go here, but laying down because it's too tall for this. So I'm gonna go this direction to avoid some pieces that I already have solved. So that's the right height. Let me just try this, move this out of the way, bring this over, let's restore it. There. So I just moved this green and yellow piece here. Oh, I coincidentally have a corner solved. Sometimes you get lucky and things just solve themselves or they're already in place. So these 4 pieces are correct because they're the right height and they're also flush with how far the centers are. So now I'm looking for another thin piece. Here's a thin one. Let's just get it laying down first so I can start figuring out which face it should go on. I think that might be it. Maybe not. It's pretty close to this one, but I can't tell if that's flush. Yeah, that's flush. This piece is flush with this one, so it either goes here or there. I don't know yet. Actually, I do know because this blue piece is way too far out for this one to work here. So even though it's hard to see it because the green's tucked in, it's flush with this orange here. So we're happy with that. Did I mess something up? I think I did. I had more pieces solved than that. So I screwed something up. I'm just gonna have to work to fix it. That happens sometimes. I'm going to get this back laying the proper way. And get this out of the way. I think that's what I messed up with before. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. I guess I didn't mess too much up. So there's my 4 pieces that are solved, and then I just did this one, which appears to be flush with this red side. Now I'm just going to go scouting for some more thin pieces, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care which ones come first. I prefer edges because, at least for me, corners are easy to do last. So let's look for thin edges. Here's one. It's not in the right place, so I'm not just going to turn it straight up. That means it goes over here because that's the last edge. And that's correct because it's flush with the blue. And just turn it up to solve. So now we need, let's focus on this edge. So we're looking for another thin edge, which is here, this green and white. And this is going to be real easy. I'm just going to turn it up, but I have to get this piece out of the way to save it. Restore. There. So now I've got, remember these are the first 4 I did, and I did the corner, and there's just this edge. I accidentally got the corner. I guess I got off track. I like to do the 4 edges first. So now it's going to be easy peasy with 2 corners. With corners, you end up kind of having to rotate them sometimes. This one's, well, it's because it's a shape mod. Well, not just a shape mod. I guess a regular 3x3, you have to rotate the corners 120 also. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to experience that with this piece because it looks like it's the same shape as this one, so it's just going to slide up. So we didn't get to have any rotating fun there. But if you did have to, what I always do, actually I'll go ahead and rotate this one 3 times just to show you what I do. I put it down to the bottom, take it to the back, and then I'm also turning this obviously to take it to the back, and then I bring it up again, and then that'll put it here, and it'll be rotated a little bit, and then I move these 2 out of the way and slide it up. So let's say you did have to rotate this one. So red up is solved. So I go down, slide the bottom to the back, bring it back. Now this is resolved because I restored it. I move them out of the way. It's difficult with this cube. And then bring it up. So that piece is back where it started, but it's rotated 120 degrees now. Same thing would happen on a regular 3x3, but with a shape mod, you get some funny stuff. So I'm going to do it 2 more times, and that'll put it back where it's supposed to be. Put it down to the bottom, send it to the back, bring it back, move these 2 rows out of the way, bring it up. So it's in this place again, it's just turned 120, so this will be the last time. Take it down, put it to the back, bring it forward again, move these 2 out of the way, bring it up. All right, there we go. So we have one more thin corner to look for. I went ahead and did that rotation for you in case this one doesn't need it. So here's the piece for it. We've only solved the top, so I still call it the white layer, even though it's not actually white, because usually white is what you solve first anyway. So this is our thin piece that needs to go here. It's easy peasy to move here, and it's going to be easy peasy moving up because it's already oriented the way that when you move it up it's going to be solved. I just have to move these 2 out of the way, bring it up, bring it over. So that would be how I would solve white, quote white, or the thinnest layer on a shape mod. So you'll see it's the same as, I'm not sure if these are identical in sizes. They look to be just from initial inspection. So you would just continue the rest of the cube in whichever manner you do for solving a 3x3, but using sizes instead of colors.